Hi, how are you? I would like to speak with you about a problem of interpretation that we have in the second movement, second part of the concert by Vivaldi, RV 93 for lute and two violin, liuto e due violini. As you can see in the score, in the first 2.5 bar, there is a special rhythm, bom, 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 bom. But in the second half of bar 3, this rhythm disappears, da da dan dan da da da, and this is the question. It was the intention by Vivaldi to change completely the rhythm, or it was just a way of writing very fast, in some way very inaccurate, typical from the manuscript of the Baroque music from the 17th and 18th century. There is some reason for deciding that we can respect the text exactly as it's written, and there is some reason for deciding to change the text. We have to look also in the second half. In the second half, it's more complicated because there is this rhythm that, for example, this rhythm disappear in bar 10. Instead of C, B, A, it's written C, B, A. Of course, there is no problem with the 32nd, but how do we have to do in bar 13? So we will speak about this different problem. First, I will play as is written. I will play with an alto recorder. And here is the moment in which the rhythm changes. This change makes some sense because is not the structure, the melodical structure. Is not if the melodical pattern was the same, of course we had continued with the same rhythm, but Vivaldi changed completely. It seems that his idea was to change. These 16ths in the second half of the third bar work also with this rhythm, dudum dudum. But normally in Baroque music we don't find this pattern, especially the first, with the rhythm dudum dudum. So looking at the second half of the third bar, it seems that it's better to respect the text. But look bar 6. In bar 6, the second group of 4/16 is exactly the same harmonical and melodical shape of the second group of the second bar. And bar 6 second group. So bar 6 seems work very well with this rhythm. So at this moment there is not a definitive answer at the question. Now we will look in the second half, and in the second half there is something interesting that appears. I will play as is written. What happened? Because after F, E, D, with this rhythm, doo-doom, doo-doom, we think that it will continue. But it is written. We can do it, but it's really unusual in the Baroque music. I play it again. I have to change fingerings. I have to play, or I have to play with the tenor because it's too low. Or as many times in music, both solutions are possible and with sense. But on the second half of bar 11, we could think that this pattern, pam, pa bam, pa bam, need this rhythm. Because to listen after so second half of bar 2, third bar, there is many time dum do dum dum. That make more question, that make more doubt is the bar 13. Because we, in bar 12, we have this rhythm. This change of mood, of feeling, of rhythm is not very good. It's completely different from the change in bar 3. In bar 3, we have a change of rhythm and a change of structure. It could be, it works. But in bar 12 and 11 and 13, it's more usual, it's more typical from the Baroque music to continue with this rhythm. I don't remember perfectly what I did in my recording, but if I would remember, I did a solution, Solomonical solution, half some note with change rhythm and other note with normal rhythm. Why I listen this music? I listen to music, I don't know why. But it's computer. Bar 12. This, I suppose, was my solution. Another things, look at bar 17. We have a trill and before the trill we have okay, but look at bar 11. Before the trill we have instead of so my conclusion is that probably the way of writing is inaccurate, so there is something that we can change, but I will not change all the score. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. I like this change of feeling, of rhythm. I like it. For symmetry reason, I would like to have half bar with this rhythm and half bar with the other. But Vivaldi didn't draw this, so we can change the notes. So my solution is not to fix a way of playing, but to make what you think in the moment in which you are playing. It's depend from the instrument, from the acoustic, from which is the accompaniment, for many factors. Probably all changed is wrong, all as is written is wrong. The solution is in medium. Okay, I hope it has been interesting.